A roundtable discussion at a university in Singapore. The participants include Professor Oliver, Dr. Nolan, and Ms. Micah, all experts in economics and international relations. The topic of discussion is the recent downturn in the Chinese economy and its implications.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, we'll be discussing the recent economic challenges facing China and how these might affect not only China but also the global economy, including us here in Singapore. This is a topic of great significance given China's role as a global economic powerhouse and its extensive trade relationships with countries around the world, including our own. Let's start with your thoughts on the primary factors contributing to the current economic downturn in China. Dr. Nolan?
Thank you, Professor Oliver. The Chinese economy has been grappling with several structural issues for some time now. The most significant factors include an over-reliance on debt-fueled growth, a slowing manufacturing sector, and an aging population. Additionally, the property market crisis has severely impacted consumer confidence and spending. These issues have been compounded by the Chinese government's stringent COVID-19 lockdown policies, which, while initially effective in controlling the virus, have had severe repercussions on the economy by disrupting supply chains and stifling domestic consumption.
I'd add that these lockdown policies have not only disrupted the supply chain, but also led to a significant reduction in economic activity within China's borders. Businesses have been forced to shut down, and consumer spending has plummeted as people have been confined to their homes. This has created a ripple effect throughout the economy, exacerbating the existing structural issues. Furthermore, the geopolitical tensions, particularly with the United States, have led to uncertainties in trade and investment, further straining the economy.
Absolutely. The property market, in particular, has been a point of concern. The collapse of major real estate firms has led to a loss of wealth for many middle-class Chinese who have traditionally invested heavily in real estate. This sector's instability has broader implications for the financial system and overall economic confidence. What do you think this means for China's long-term economic stability?
It's quite concerning. The property sector is a significant component of China's GDP. The downturn has led to decreased construction activities, resulting in job losses and reduced demand for construction materials, which in turn affects other industries. If the government doesn't manage to stabilize this sector, we could see prolonged economic stagnation. Additionally, there is the risk of a financial crisis if defaults on loans increase, which could have a cascading effect on the global financial system.
Moreover, the social implications are profound. With so many people losing their investments in real estate, there's a growing discontent among the population. This could lead to social instability if not addressed properly. The government's challenge is to balance economic reforms with maintaining social harmony. They need to find a way to restore confidence in the property market while also ensuring that ordinary citizens do not bear the brunt of these economic hardships.
Speaking of government responses, what do you think of Beijing's strategies to counter these economic issues? Are they sufficient, or do we need to see more significant reforms?
Beijing has implemented several measures, such as injecting liquidity into the market and lowering interest rates. However, these are short-term fixes. The economy needs deeper structural reforms, such as reducing reliance on the property sector, encouraging innovation in other industries, and improving the social safety net to boost consumer confidence. Without addressing these fundamental issues, the Chinese economy may struggle to achieve sustainable growth.
I agree. There also needs to be a shift towards a more consumption-driven economy rather than an investment-driven one. Encouraging domestic consumption would require reforms in income distribution, social security, and public services. Only with these measures can China hope to achieve sustainable growth. Additionally, reforms in the business environment to support small and medium-sized enterprises could help diversify the economy and foster innovation.
How do you see this impacting Singapore and the broader Southeast Asian region? Given our economic ties with China, what should we be prepared for?
Singapore, being a significant trade and financial hub, will inevitably feel the repercussions of China's economic slowdown. We might see reduced demand for our exports and slower investment flows. However, this also presents opportunities for Singapore to diversify its economic partnerships and reduce its reliance on any single market. Strengthening economic ties with other ASEAN countries and exploring new markets could mitigate some of the negative impacts.
I believe Southeast Asia can benefit by positioning itself as an alternative manufacturing hub. Countries in the region, including Singapore, could attract more foreign investments looking to diversify away from China. This could spur regional economic integration and growth, albeit we must be cautious about the short-term disruptions. Additionally, enhancing our technological capabilities and infrastructure could make Singapore and the region more competitive on the global stage.
Indeed, while challenges exist, there are also opportunities. It's crucial for us to remain adaptable and innovative in our economic strategies. As scholars and policymakers, we must continue to monitor these developments closely and advise on evidence-based policies to navigate through these uncertain times.
Absolutely, continuous dialogue and research are key. We need to be proactive in understanding the shifts in global economic dynamics and positioning Singapore to leverage any potential benefits. This involves not only economic policies but also social policies to ensure that our workforce is skilled and adaptable to the changing economic landscape.
And it's equally important to engage in regional collaboration. Strengthening economic ties within ASEAN could provide a buffer against external shocks and promote mutual growth. Regional initiatives and trade agreements can play a significant role in fostering economic resilience and ensuring sustainable development.
Let's delve deeper into the potential opportunities for Singapore and the region. Given the current economic climate in China, where do you see the most significant opportunities for growth and development in Southeast Asia?
One of the most promising areas is the digital economy. The pandemic has accelerated digital transformation globally, and Southeast Asia is no exception. E-commerce, fintech, and digital services have seen significant growth, and this trend is likely to continue. Singapore, with its advanced infrastructure and regulatory environment, is well positioned to become a regional hub for digital innovation.
I'd also highlight the green economy. As the world moves towards sustainability, there is a growing demand for green technologies and sustainable practices. Southeast Asia has vast potential in renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, and green manufacturing. Investing in these sectors can create jobs, drive economic growth, and position the region as a leader in sustainability.
What about the role of education and workforce development in this context? How can we ensure that our workforce is prepared for these new opportunities?
Education and continuous learning are crucial. We need to invest in STEM education and vocational training to equip our workforce with the skills needed for the digital and green economies. Lifelong learning programs can help workers adapt to new technologies and changing job requirements. Collaboration between educational institutions, industry, and government is essential to create a responsive and dynamic education system.
Additionally, fostering an entrepreneurial mindset is important. Encouraging innovation and supporting startups can drive economic growth and create new opportunities. Government policy should facilitate access to funding, provide mentorship programs, and create an ecosystem that supports innovation and risk-taking.
How do you see the geopolitical landscape affecting these opportunities? Given the tensions between major powers, what should Singapore and Southeast Asia be mindful of?
Geopolitical tensions can create uncertainties and risks, but they can also present opportunities for diversification and collaboration. Southeast Asia should aim to maintain a neutral stance and foster good relations with all major powers. Multilateralism and regional cooperation are key to navigating these complexities. By working together, ASEAN countries can enhance their collective bargaining power and create a stable and prosperous region.
It's also important to build resilience against external shocks. This involves not only economic diversification but also strengthening our institutions and governance structures. A robust legal framework, transparent regulatory environment, and effective public institutions can enhance investor confidence and create a conducive environment for growth.
In conclusion, while the downturn in the Chinese economy poses significant challenges, it also opens up new avenues for growth and development in Singapore and Southeast Asia. It's crucial for us to remain proactive, innovative, and collaborative in our approach. By leveraging our strengths and addressing our weaknesses, we can navigate these uncertain times and emerge stronger.
Absolutely. Continuous dialogue, research, and policy innovation are key to ensuring sustainable growth and development. Let's keep these discussions going and work together to shape a prosperous future for our region.
Yes, thank you, Professor Oliver and Dr. Nolan. This has been a very enlightening discussion. Let's continue to monitor these developments and contribute to shaping effective policies and strategies.
Thank you both for your valuable insights today. Let's reconvene soon to further discuss our findings and recommendations. Have a great day.
Thank you, Professor Oliver.
Yes, thank you. This has been a very enlightening discussion.